What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Me and Dan are back here.
How's it going?
We're gonna play some Megaman 3 while we talk about Brentalfloss's Bits of Me.
For those of you who don't know, this is his second album. Of course, following the release of What If the CD Had Lyrics, which came out 2 years ago. And it's got quite a few amount of tracks on here.
And I'm gonna get hard. Man.
Yeah, anyway. On this album, there were a lot of tracks, like Banjo-Kazooie, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Yes, he's a cheating bitch. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which was, like I said, originally was made around the time, or I guess maybe before the time when the first album came out, and was the one song that I was disappointed about not getting on the first album, but they put it on this one. Funny as hell. And watching Victor running through the stage here.
Damn right.
Using his ever-trusty robot dog.
That's right. Fucking robot dog.
Oh, he's got smacked.
The robot bird. Oh, fuck!
That is, of course, a quote from Brentalfloss's first album. One of the many Mega Man songs he did on there.
It's because we're clever like that.
Yeah. And surprisingly, though, there was only one track from Mega Man that actually made it on this album. It was from the Mega Man 2 title lyrics.
Oh, you bitch!
Track. Oh, what a bitch! And like the first album, we spoke about the guitarist Daniel Tidwell, who was featured throughout that album. And with this one, he's on a lot here. Just pretty much almost on every single track, if I remember correctly.
Tidwell's pretty awesome, so it's cool that he's featured a lot in this album. Damn good guitar player, does some video game tracks.
Yeah, he recently did BB's theme from Final Fantasy IX, which is something you guys should definitely check out.
He's also doing some Let's Plays. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
you guys on separate channels.
And he's currently doing for Final Fantasy. He's I don't remember exactly which part he's on, but you can check it out. It's, I believe, the Daniel Tidwell on YouTube. Just kind of search that and you'll find his Let's Plays there. Uh-oh, shit's going down here.
Yeah, he's gonna jump and shoot.
Oh, he's in the face. Anyway, another thing to talk about, which is something we forgot to bring up in the first one, was on this album, he actually took a song and kind of remixed it for Star Fox. That was, of course, for Space Oddity, which was originally done, of course, by David Bowie. Let's see if Victor takes it from hard, man.
Look, mine is bigger than his, so...
Clearly.
It is. Look, dominating.
Well, he was trying to... It's funny, man. Me and Hardman is trying to fist you.
That's true.
You can probably think of a million jokes for that one.
Clearly on the picture here, though. Because look, he's about to get fucked up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, this album definitely, to me, was much better in replay value. And he actually addressed this himself. That, you know, people would go ahead and...
Hard knuckle.
It's hard to make a album where people want to listen all the way through and not just, you know, skip over tracks.
Yeah.
And anytime I listen to this one, needless to say, I've listened to it a lot since the unfortunate delay in the album shipping. Did I say shipping? Shipping.
It's all good, man.
Shipping.
Yeah, there was a lot of issues there.
Needless to say, you know, ever since I got it, when I would play it, I would play it all the way through. Because it's just that damn good.
Yeah, so you can pretty much listen to the song, this album over and over, and you'll definitely enjoy it. There's a lot of laughter to be involved, especially with the Final Fantasy VI with lyrics, which exactly what it is. It's him being drunk, coming up with lyrics. That I can't really describe it. You kind of just have to listen to it. It's pretty
hilarious.
Random. Yeah, it's pretty funny. And another fun fact: May 31st of this year, Brentalfloss released the first track off this album. This is the album you've been waiting for on Rock Band Network, which obviously isn't a popular choice because the first time you're hearing this song is on this album. Now, if it was me, I would have loved to maybe have had Mike Tyson, because that's been out for a while. But
you just gotta think, because you know, Rock Band does have a teen rating.
Yeah.
So how many songs would actually? I mean, you tell me how the Megaman 3 Continue song is going to make it on the Rock Band. You wouldn't even hear the song.
Probably not. Probably not.
You wouldn't even hear the song. And speaking of that, you guys definitely need to check that out because it is one of the most hilarious tracks I've ever heard for like any video game ever.
Yeah. It's quite entertaining. And earlier we spoke of Daniel Tidwell reappearing on this album as he was on the first album. We also have another reappearance from the Konami Code, which does the background for Contra with lyrics. Another video game cover band that you definitely need to check out. They're very talented.
2 up, 2 down, left, right, VA.
Which is, of course, the Konami Code.
Come here, bitch. That's right.
Oh, you just one-shotted him. You gotta get that big thing of health there. There you go.
Not that I need it, but you know.
Just don't jump in his legs.
I'll try.
Don't be a noob. Oh, you got Top's gonna get one. Oh, wow, you just got smacked.
It's almost like I've played this before.
Yeah, Victor's kind of an expert at the Mega Man franchise, and I'm just about the exact opposite. Like, I can totally suck at any Mega Man game ever. And I mean ever.
Let's go for, so if you had to pick a favorite track on this album, what would you say it is? Oh my god, I can't believe I did that!
I guess... I mean, just because I was a big fan of it to begin with, was, you know, the Mike Tyson Punch-Out. Because I loved that video of it when it came out. I laughed a lot. And it was, like I said, it was the one track that I really wanted to see to appear on the first album, but it just, for whatever reason, he decided to cut it and just threw it on this one. So I guess if I had to pick anyone, I'd go with that one.
Sounds good. You see, I kind of have, I guess I'm going to extend the question a little bit.
Okay.
The question I was, Jesus, I'm slowly screwing this up today.
It's alright.
The thing I was most curious to hear was the In the Dungeon Deer.
Yeah.
I know I got the title wrong, but that's the one I was most curious to hear because I wanted to know which way he was going to go with it, which is kind of like a love theme of sorts, I guess you could say.
Right.
Which is kind of funny because that's the one I was most interested to hear. And Meet Me in the Dungeon Deer. There it is.
Yeah.
So, but that's the one I was most interested to hear out of the whole album. As far as which one is my favorite, and funny enough, it has a similar theme. You know, call me a sap or that kind of stuff or whatever. But
yeah.
The fact of the matter is that the 2-2 blues is just it's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally make fun of this guy right now.
You're just totally imitating what he's doing. Try not to get yourself killed in the process. Oh, you just got shot.
I was perfectly mimicking him for a while, but anyway, the 2-2 blues. It is I can't really say I've heard anybody outside of like, you know, maybe some kind of video game cover band or something, like covering the actual music, but putting lyrics to this, to the water theme. Because, you know, everyone picks like the overworld or
yeah, the popular stuff.
The main theme or, you know, the 1-2, which is, you know, the underground stuff. Everyone usually does something like that.
Yeah.
To hear lyrics to the underwater theme and then to make it the way that you did, it's pretty, I like it. It's brilliant, I think. Fuck you.
And of course, with any kind of album, there has to be some sort of a closing track. And he does the classic ending to just about every game back in the old school days. Of course, the track is called Classic Ending Credits with Lyrics, which is another funny track.
It is pretty awesome. That, I would say not only check that one out, but also watch the video for it, because the video must have taken quite some time, because it actually does go through the ending scenes of several different games. And the way it's all put together in the video to go along with the already awesome song is just great. You need to check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool with the evolution of him, because if you watch his videos that he's created from the beginning until now, you definitely see big contrast in style and quality, and you can tell a lot more time was put into these new songs and these new videos.
Hey, Shadow Man, I'm dancing, and I died!
Wow, he just stomped your ass. Wow, you just try to talk trash, and he was just like, no bitch, I stomp you.
He did. I should have known I wasn't going to have enough health to do that. See, I've always hated this move. You have to be right in their face in order to use it. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Well done. Alright, well, that's pretty much all we have to say on it. I mean, it's a great album. It's funny. Any video game lover will love this. I mean, just from start to finish, it's absolutely brilliant on his part.
The tracks are absolutely hilarious. It is definitely worth checking out, which I'm sure we've said a bunch of times by now. Space Oddity, another video. You might as well watch the videos along to these tracks because they're great, especially the ones that appear on this album. Like, the one for Space Oddity was done with, like, puppets and whatnot. It's pretty funny.
It's extremely creative, actually. And I never thought he would incorporate any sort of puppets or anything like that. It's crazy.
This being said, this is strictly a music rant. Dan and I decided to get together for this because I haven't put one up in ages. So lots of things have changed in the back end, so we're gonna make this be another one of those videos, so we're gonna do that. But the interesting thing is we're also gonna be doing lots more traditional Let's Plays. When I put up the VGHC Reloaded, I've been doing more traditional Let's Plays, and you know, the length of the videos in general have been shorter than they usually are because I don't want to just go off. And what's going to be funny about this is, well, we did what we did here, but in the future, possibly very soon, you can look forward to seeing what you just saw played by Dan.
I apologize in advance.
This is going to be a relaunch of sorts of the whole, I guess. A while ago, we have a track that's, I think, not a track, a video, that I think is in the Void section now, of Dan being a noob.
Yeah.
But
it's not going to be good.
But I'll talk more about that when it actually comes to it. For now, we're going to wrap up the rant on Bits of Me. Check it out. Support it. Lots of these awesome game bands are on Bandcamp. Doesn't cost much. Support your local bands. That'll about do it.
Yeah, go pick this up. Go do it right now, or I will find you.
Do it now!
Yeah, what he said.
Steve, wait for what? What the fuck are we waiting for? You start working? What a piece of